JioCinema, owned by Viacom 18, has reportedly made a very strong start to the latest edition of the India Premier League. It has clocked nearly 200 million viewers in the first 6 matches of the 2020 cricket tournament, which began on 22nd of March. Now, JioCinema reported a 51% increase in the viewers on day 1 of the IPL, with 113 million users accessing the platform. Further, the platform has also achieved a record 590 million video views on the opening day, generating close to 6.6 billion minutes of watch time. The platform garnered 449 million viewers during the IPL 2023 season and has a target of 650, literally almost double of the 2023 target of 650 million viewers for IPL 2024. The platform has found strong adoption by viewers on both the mobile as well as connected TV platform. Remember, JioCinemas has gained significant popularity, with CTV households reaching nearly 18 to 20 million users. It's the cricket saga that is unfolding once again, the madness that seemed to have captured the imagination of Indians all over the world. Joining us to talk a little bit more on that is Harish Bijoor. He's a brand guru. Also with me is Krishnakumar. Before I go to Harish, let me quickly come to Krishna. Krishna, it's IPL fever once again.
Yeah, and it's only getting better with every season. You know, for all those who thought like there could have been a dip this time around, nothing of that sort, especially with the kind of finals that the last IPL ended on. It was a crazy finals, 2 balls, 10 runs. Chennai Super Kings lifting the trophy with 10 runs at the last ball. So it just, you know, the momentum doesn't seem to be letting up at all. And these numbers, bear in mind, Shweta, you just spoke about the numbers on JioCinema, which holds the digital rights for IPL 2024, and it witnessing a 51% jump in its viewership. But it's not just the digital end of things. On TV too, Star Sports, which holds the rights for the TV rights, has seen a 24% rise in viewership in the build-up programming to IPL itself. So, which means there's an overall growth in viewership both on TV and on online as well. Let's just take this across to Harish as well. Harish, the question I have to ask you is this. Last year, we saw the gap between the viewership on IPL on digital and TV narrow. We have about 450 million viewers on digital, whereas about 500 odd million viewers on TV. Are you expecting digital to beat TV this season of IPL?
Yes, Krishnakumar. Actually, what's going to happen is this season is going to be the leveling out season. And after that, it's going to be really digital all the way I see it. Because look at it, JioCinema, in inverted commas, cinema. The biggest cinema for JioCinema is really cricket, and cricket is not cinema, or so we thought for a long period of time. So we are really saying that the cricket excitement is going to overtake it all. Goodbye Bollywood for the moment. Goodbye every kind of Hindi cinema, every kind of cinema for a period of time. So I think digital overtaking CTV, I mean, it's written out there.
Right. The question also is that, you know, every single time a new IPL season begins, there's always question. There were seasons in which the viewership did not match up to expectations. But what do you think is sort of bringing back the fervor where year on year IPL is able to beat viewership? It wasn't the case about 5 years ago when there was a bit slight dip in that viewership. There were questions around, you know, how much is there going to be cricket fatigue? Especially the years in which there was a World Cup and there's IPL. This is also a year in which there's an IPL preceding a T20 World Cup.
Okay, yeah, sure. There is this question of cricket fatigue. And cricket fatigue could happen in a 5-day game, a 1-day game, but not in a 2020 game. Because I think a 2020 game is quite replacing a 90-minute soccer game, which you find very popular around Europe. So the excitement of content creation, you know, which is day in and day out, is cinema for a lot of people. You come back from a hard day's work, and out there you put up your legs and, you know, you call for a beverage, you're munching on a popcorn if nothing else, and you're watching cricket, which is unraveling itself. And cricket, unlike cinema, is not pre-made. It's instantly made right in front of you within your home, bringing up that chemistry, the physics, etc., which creates all the excitement. So I think, you know, this unique content creation, every match, every evening for N numbers of days, what really happens is instead of fatigue, there is a kind of withdrawal syndrome once IPL closes.
Okay. The one question I want to ask you also is that there's lots of talk about how sometimes these days people are snacking on these matches. They're not necessarily watching a match from start to finish. When you take all this viewership and views and all that, the good point about that opening where we put the thing into context, it's views. So many people tuned in. They're not necessarily watching it from ball 1 to the last ball. They're just tuning in for the last 5 overs or the last 2 overs. That seems to have become an emerging trend when it comes to IPL viewership.
Oh, yes. First of all, I must compliment you on your terminology, snacking, because people are really snacking. Cricket is not food anymore. 5-day cricket is food. 5-day cricket is pure. And 5-day cricket is home-cooked food. Whereas fast food is IPL, if you ask me. So, there is this key issue which you have raised, which is to say people come and go. People come and go. And I think that is the problem which broadcasters are intending to tackle. Because 2 kinds of splintering is happening. One kind is people come and go within a match, and maybe they're watching it only for about 20-25 minutes in a single match. But the moment you deepen it to the entire content that is available, the content time available, that's when you're really monetizing it. The second splintering is, I am a supporter of Chennai Super King, let's say, and I will watch only CSK's matches wherever it plays. Now, the day every Indian, every one of those 650 or 830 million watch every match being played between any 2 teams, and the entire diaspora does this all over the world, that's when cricket gets truly, truly monetized, and cricket becomes food as opposed to your term of snack.
All right, cricket becomes food. We hope that this will happen this IPL season, and perhaps the gap between the digital and TV, which was narrowing or seemed to be narrowing in the past 1 year, will not be the case going forward. Digital will be the name of the game as far as IPL is concerned. But Harish Bijoor, thank you very much, sir, for taking time out and for joining us here on Newsline.